Right now, I'm like super pumped. I'm about to leave the UK, go to Switzerland and build a boat. Just gonna pick up a few things, get down, cross over the ferry, get all that stuff sorted out. This has been like months and months and months in the making. I'm properly excited by this one. Let's get moving. Mate, I'm super excited about this. Look at this! Honestly, like 2.5 hours sleep's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that! The shuttle! So the people that we're going to see now are a company called Bruntons, a guy called Daniel. These guys have been making something for us which is like super cool, like totally custom made from aluminium, obviously because the boat's aluminium. But these guys are like an engineering company, and they do like, I suppose they're one of the most sought after engineering companies in the marine world. So I'm like super lucky to have these guys working on the boat for us. They've pulled it out of the bag with minimal time, because as you've probably gathered, everything that I seem to do runs late, and it happens at the last minute, and it changes like the wind. So they've pulled it out of the bag, and we have this, and then we're going straight with it across, pick up a few of the bits and bobs, and then get out across the channel. So yeah, now we've got to find out where on earth I park this huge, great big van and trailer. We're gonna have some fun in this thing, aren't we? Eh? Where are you? Where are you? Come and have a look at this, by the way. Come and see this. Mobile workshop. These are rudders sitting under here. And it's so cool. We're going to be now heading off for 3 months to actually build this boat. 3 solid months of building. And it would be cool if we could manage to get that boat ready to bring back to the UK in that time frame. That's the mission. That's why we built this workshop as well. You've seen in the van though, haven't you?
No.
It's not finished.
No.
Finished.
No, it's always a project, isn't it?
But yeah, no, we when we built this, it was the last year.
Sorry, we didn't even get to the finway.
Yeah, no mate, we literally left at midnight. Come on in, have a look around.
The fit and finish on that looks wicked though.
Yeah mate, so it was all just, everything was done by hand with traditional hand tools. So like all the plywoods were laminated by hand.
Yeah.
Traditional hand tools, like just all the varnishing done with a brush. Everything old school.
Yeah.
And, all the hand laminates were done, all these, the step was done. I think there's 30 pieces of timber laminated in that, again all by hand.
Cool.
Like. Yeah, no, it's mint mate.
Yeah.
So sweet mate, and then in here we've got, as you can see.
Still need a latch on that.
Yeah, we still need a latch on that. But yeah, have a look at this as well, it's cool this. So
That's wicked.
the edge is pretty cool. And you got like a full-size mirror in there, and when the toilet slides back, you get a full-size shower. This is well cool, mate. Yeah, well, I guess we need to see what you've got then, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got a couple of bits for you.
What have you been doing?
So let's go have a look at the stern tube first.
Stern tube, eh?
Yep.
Mate, I'm super excited about this. Honestly,
Now taking shape.
Oh, honestly, mate, it's been like, you know when this project's been like 2 years
Yeah.
to get to this, and like we're finally got to the point where we're now like, we
feels
can
like-
leave
Yeah,
and
it's
just
making
do it.
progress and movement.
Hey,
Here we go.
look at that. Right, so for anyone who doesn't know what this is, what is this, Daniel?
So you guys
Get him to tell you rather than me.
You got a stern tube, so basically allows the shaft to go from the inside of the boat to the outside of the boat.
Yeah.
And then to help the shaft rotate smoothly, you've got a water lubricated bearing, which is why you've got the flutes in there. So you've got a water feed that goes into the stern tube seal, water goes through, out the other end, and then feeds through the stern tube, the bearing to keep that lubricated, keeps the shaft rotating nicely.
So what you're saying is I have to weld that into my boat,
Yep.
and there's a shaft goes through the middle of the propeller on it.
Yep.
Oh hell, that's weldy.
Yeah. So you can basically then put the bearing wherever you want in there, up to that depth, and then you can drill and tap a little grub screw into it to lock the bearing in place, and then you can cut the excess tube off so you can get it nice and flush, hopefully, to the hull.
All right. But she's sturdy, isn't she?
Yep.
So I'm gonna get this in straight, right? Otherwise we go around in con.
Exactly, because you're going to
So
plug
cool.
this as well, aren't you?
I don't know. We might plug it, but I think rather than plug it, what I'll do is when we're talking about plugging it, it's
Yeah.
just, that's to stop the water coming in, because we don't actually. This is basically to make the boat watertight with a shaft in it, but we don't actually have a shaft at the moment because we don't have a motor. We're going to go on an outboard. So we need a way to stop the water going in where the shaft will be. So one would be to put a shaft in.
Yep.
And just lock it so it doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
And the other one would be maybe I'll just weld a
Little face on there. Yeah.
Because you don't need that faced off like that, do you? Later. Not for the
No,
PSS.
the seal mounts onto the outside face here,
Yeah.
so it's providing the outside face is a good fit. Then
Yeah.
it's going to fit fine.
Yeah.
Um,
So that's a rubber seal that goes on the end, the
Yeah.
PSS, yeah?
yeah.
Cool.
But we've got another little present for you as well. We managed to find lying around. Go and have a
Get
look.
out of town. Get out of town.
That's out here.
Get out of town. Look at this place, man. They make everything, look. Bean tins.
Everything's
What's that? Oh, that's someone's dinner.
everything gets recycled.
Recycled. I never realised how big this place was. Did you see me making a hash of myself at the front?
No, I missed that.
Did you? Well, I tried to park at the front, didn't I? And then,
Yeah,
then I
it's
crashed
tight.
into your wall gently.
Yeah, it's tight at the best of times. Right, so you needed a 35mm shaft. Had a look around. We actually got an old 35mm shaft from an old project,
No way.
and that's just lying around. So you can literally take that, do whatever you want with it.
No way.
It's just taking a bit of weight out of our.
This here?
Yeah. So that's got an old coupling. We used this for an old retouch project, and so as you can see, it's got loads of wires and stuff like that.
What was it?
It was a project which
Oh,
was
bloody
called.
hell.
Yeah, it was the Hymar project,
Hymar.
and that's a stress and strain gauge that we fitted to it. So we're monitoring the torque and the stresses and the strain in the shaft. Then we could work out the efficiencies.
So that's where you're getting the torsion on it as well and figuring all that out.
Yeah. So
So does that still work?
potentially, but the guy that actually would be in charge of doing all that's no longer here, and I had no idea. There's now much more easier ways to measure your stresses and the strains without having to do this. He designed it himself. There's now off-the-shelf products. We actually have some here as well.
Oh, right,
where you
okay.
literally just stick strain gauges and stress gauges onto the shaft directly.
No way.
And then it measures the shaft moving itself. And then you just put a little monitor on the side of it. So that one's a lot easier than using this whole thing. But yeah,
Cool.
that shaft's just lying around, so you can have that one.
No way. I found myself something to get muscular with, I guess.
Oh yeah. And then we actually got in here,
Get out. No way, man.
brand new 35mm shaft.
What?
Never used, never been in the boat.
What? Are you
that one-
kidding me?
No.
No way.
Yeah, basically there was a error in an order a few years ago, and so I've been trying to think of where I can get rid of the shaft. It's been sitting around for a while now. So it's a little bit shorter than what you need. It's about
That's a bit
200
like me.
mil.
I'm a little bit shorter than I need, isn't it?
I wouldn't say.
Yeah, Jenny will tell you about that.
So, yeah, it's about 200mm short. With the initial sketches we've done, you could move your engine 200mm aft
Right.
to fill that space, or you could get a bobbin piece or something like that. So
I
this
do that.
shaft,
Am I changing an angle to do that? Though?
no, you could literally probably still chase it down the same shaft angle, just 200mm.
You reckon?
So it's something to look at, but I mean, again, you can take it, see if it fits, make sure it works.
No way, mate. Oh man, thanks, mate.
Not a
Legend, this boy. What a legend! Look at this. Honestly, like 2.5 hours sleep's worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flipping hell, man. Thanks, mate. Wow. Well, should we put this in the van?
Let's give it a go.
Like, I almost feel like I can't. I'm like, am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, let's go.
I wouldn't want to offer you some money for it, but at the same time, I can't afford to. So
We'll save you money where we can.
you're a legend, mate.
You can go for the light or the heavy.
I'll go for this one. It's like one of them things, you know. What they do with that? You've seen the.
I'd like to see you try swing that around, yeah.
I'm pretty strong, mate. You know. Is this a granite bench, like an engineer's bench?
That was the old measuring table for the checking all the parts. So it's a full-on granite table that would be
Yeah.
completely flat.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
they did all the checking, but they got some new ones now, so.
Solid
yeah,
granite.
Solid granite.
Jesus.
Yep.
There's something else, isn't it? I just wanted to stop there and watch you struggle.
It's all right. It's not the heaviest thing we have here.
No.
Chris, you're gonna have to offer Daniel a flapjack.
Oh yeah? You got time for tea?
Yeah, I got
Here, man.
Oh, that's a full-on box of flapjack.
Feel the weight of this.
Bloody hell. Nearly as heavy as the shaft.
That's my dad's. That's my dad's flapjack, that is.
Nice, I'll enjoy some of
I
that.
got some compost as well. I thought I'll take this with me.
Yeah, that'll go once your foot's out of the way.
Maybe I'll stand on it and come and hoof it with you. She in, is she? Yeah. I can't wait to get to the boat and empty some of this out. Create some space. I'm petrified of going through the tunnel.
Can we have a look? No.
Ta-da!
Flapjack, that's what flapjack is like, right?
That's a good tactic, that is.
Amazing. Oh man. Good to go. Cup of tea first then. Alrighty. And we nearly forgot the stern tube. We packed everything away. Went for our cup of tea. It was Jenny that remembered that we forgot the stern tube, so we put it in the box. Put it in there. And that's us, mate, ready to go down to Marine Industrial now. Next up that, and then we'll be on the ferry. So good to see you, mate.
Good to see you too.
Well,
Safe journey.
yeah, thanks, mate. Catch you in a
See you
bit.
later.
How cool is that, eh? So Daniel's such a lovely lad, eh? Like, unbelievable. Like, I can't believe them shafts, man. Like, 2 prop shafts. I mean, I know they're not exactly the right length, but hey, who cares about that? There's ways to get around that. Right? Wow, I'm like really pumped. I'm really touched by that. It's super cool. I mean, the thing is, like, I wanted to get Bruntons involved from the beginning, right? And it's basically because they're really good. They're like superb engineers, and like they're great. And that's one thing. So we got the shaft done by them, and they're doing like the alignment and all that, and figuring all that out. And that comes at a cost, but that's something that I'm willing to pay for. There's not that much that I'm like wanting to spend up a lot for, but the bare bones, I think you have to with a boat. And it's because if your prop shaft and things aren't in line, then you have a lot of problems later. Like, you really need your engine if your sails stop working. So if there's one place I don't mind spending, it's there. But to get the props, man, I was not expecting that. So cool. Like, so nice of them just to help us out today. It's like really cool. So yeah, absolutely pumped on that. Now we're shooting off down to Southampton and basically fill the van full of all of the stuff we need to get the boat in the water, and then across the channel. It's actually happening. It's so cool. This is Chris, right? And basically you're going to stop my boat turning into an aspirin.
Yeah, definitely try.
And what I mean by that is basically what happens is when you put aluminium in salt water with different metals, you get like an electric kind of reaction between it, and it turns into an aspirin, and you get like corrosion, right? And these guys basically work in changing that. They have a sacrificial metal you put in instead of that, is that right?
Basically, yeah. So you've put an anode on your vessel. The vessel's the cathode, and the anode corrodes instead of the hull, basically.
So you can see why I've come to see him.
The warehouse is through here.
After you.
Let's just have a quick look.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Don't mind us.
So yeah, we well, try and stock as many different anode types as we can. So we have around, I think last count, around 3,000 different anodes, and we.
But the size of that.
Yeah, well, that's an ingot. So that's like the virgin metal that we'll melt down. So that's our aluminium ingot. So you can see it all sort of stacked up back there. But then we've got palletized there. We're doing a job for the RNLI at the moment for a slipway. So we've got some 50 kilo aluminium anodes, and I think the ones behind it are 70.
So that's an interesting. These are massive, aren't
they? They are.
This looks like some kind of like. You remember gold bars?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's big.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's this fella for?
Some sort of subsea application.
And so you cast all of these yourselves?
Yeah. We'll cast pretty much anything really.
Do you sand cast them?
We don't, no. So we generally use open top, gravity fed cast iron moulds.
Doing that in a cast mould, that releases because it shrinks as it cools down.
Essentially, and also we'll taper. If you look at those anodes, they're nicely tapered.
Everything has a tapering.
So yeah, they'll cast that.
Right, so today's another day. Picked up my sails. Really. These are old sails, and they're for the van. These are the guys at One Sails have basically taken some old sails and made some sides for the awning up here. So basically, when we're working on the van, there's going to be like bad weather and stuff and all that. And I wanted to use something which has already been used and recycle it, and these guys are pretty cool at that stuff. So this is a non-recyclable sail, and they've made something cool out of it. Although this piece here is what they call their own cloth. It's fancy One Sails cloth called 4T, which is actually super high performance and recyclable. So quite cool they put that on there as well as a patch. So I'm going to stick this in here, and now we're off to Marine Industrial just now. I'm going to go and get some paint. I think I got somewhere in the region of 50 litres of paint to fit in here today. And then it turns out that on the ferry I can only take 10 litres of paint with me. So we're now trying to get on the Eurotunnel. And then the next question is always going to be what happens with taxes. So let's file them there. Take a piece of flapjack with me and go and get some paint. Maybe the guys in Marine Industrial would like flapjack. Maybe they would, but maybe they're not getting any. Right, okay. So we're rushing a bit at the moment. This is Marine Industrial I'm at now. I'm going to pick up all this paint. So loads of different types of paint to sort out. But I think the first thing I've got to do is make some space. Why is it always raining when you're in a rush? I say I'm in a rush because we've got to get on a ferry or something to the what do you call a thing? What's it? Train. Gonna catch a train to France. Man. Right, let's have a quick look here. I know that the paint is at the doorway here. I've already been told that. Okay, we've got to make some space. We did leave a shelf for it, so let's see if I can find my way to the shelf though. So I spent some time with the guys there, and I was learning about what they do. And basically, they stop metal on boats corroding by using science and bits of metal and things like that. So those plates, basically, they get corroded instead of the boats or the propeller shaft or the propeller or whatever it is. But there's a bit of a science to it. And those guys are helping me make the right decisions on my boat, which I think is really important for me because I've never owned an aluminium boat. And I know that if you get it wrong, it's an absolute disaster. And I mean like a colossal disaster. It'll literally sink in 6 months. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm working with those guys to find out the best ways to do it, and through that we'll be able to teach other people how they should be doing it. I mean, you can't just wander into MG Duff and knock on the door. This has been something we've been working on for a long time, and yeah, it's going to be cool to learn about that because I don't want my boat to sink. The learning curve is reversing a great big trailer with a great big van when you can't see out the back. I'm getting there. Look at that!
Stop.
That was a bit too far there, wasn't it? Alrighty! Let's go get some paint. Let me tell you about this stuff. This stuff's pretty cool. Now, I know it's just paint, right? Let's not get too excited. So, I did quite a bit of research on paint. Basically because it's aluminium. The guys from MG Duff, the Anode people, told me that the main thing is to make sure that the right paint is on the boat first, because aluminium's actually quite corrosion resistant by itself. So the right paint. So I've gone with this stuff. This is like a Seajet thing here. Seajet seem to have some of the best paint on the market without a doubt. Probably the best in many people's eyes. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to go with it. The cost is the cost, whatever. That's what I'm going to use. So there's loads of different types. We'll go into all that later. None of that now. But yeah, so basically a lot of this paint is to prevent corrosion. And then, Tracy, are they in a glass bottle? Crikey, they don't know me very well, do they? Well, I suppose not everyone's daft like me. And then this one, should be this one, is it? No. This one's anti-foul. This is what you always see on the bottom of a boat that like stops the growth of the marine algae and little animals sticking to it, because that slows you down loads. And it also costs you loads in fuel, or in my case, electricity, to move the boat forward. This one is supposedly good for the environment because there's no sort of biocides that kill marine environment. So this works on just being slippy so nothing can stick to it. That's the thing, is pretty cool. Now I like the idea of that, and that's plain simply because I like to look after the fish a little bit. I mean, but I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that a little bit, so I'm going to do that. And hopefully it works. I mean, yeah, don't think of me as like a super hippie or something like that. I'm not that way inclined. But because this whole like save your planet thing, the planet's still going to be here after we die, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like this whole save your planet thing. I don't get that, because really, the planet will be here. It'll go through another ice age or something like that. It's not really the planet that's the problem, is it? There'll just be no people on it. So like, if you want to look after the animals and the people, get some slippy paint. Hey! We're on the road. Let's go to the tunnel and see if we can go cross some borders. We should look at that one. Look at that! The shuttle! Well, it's us arriving at the Channel Tunnel. I don't know, where am I going here? Where's the big... We've got to go in the big lane. I've never been on the tunnel before, always gone on the ferry, but we've found out that we've got a few issues. Basically, we've been looking at the rule book and what we're allowed to take in and out, and it's so confusing. Like, it's just ridiculous. You'd think that import-export kind of stuff would be pretty straightforward, but it seems it's not with dangerous goods. It's like a friend of mine from back in my NHS days, good old Bread Fan Cassidy, he told me once that there is no such thing as a grey area, and I used to agree with him. But I think import and export of things is most certainly a grey area. So anyway, we're here, the weather's changed, that's typically British, always British alright, but I'm even more British than you might imagine. I've got 2 boxes of these, Yorkshire's Best. I can't be without me tea. Just pick them up and we're off across the channel. We made it. Absolutely stoked. So I guess you guys will find out what happens in the next video when we'll be in the EU and hopefully everything's grand. I don't see why not. Quite excited about this tunnel. Right, please do join us for a bit longer, as in subscribe and tell your mates and like it and all that stuff, because It makes a huge difference to the channel, that's for sure. And it makes a huge difference to me and Jenny. So, yeah, see you in the next one. Wish us luck. We need some good vibes right now. Identification of booking in progress. Mrs. Foster, that's me. Gotta hang this from the rearview mirror. I don't have a rearview mirror.